ai ăn? Đây là thành không phải ăn.
I get my headset. Hey. Yeah, it's been tough this week. The place was packed yesterday. Ugh. It's about 11:30. Tuesday, 11:30. Eating cheap noodles. That's the life. If I was eating cheap noodles with a bunch of women in a bikini, that would be the life. So see, the noodles are still cooking. Yeah, they're still hiding. Hey, how's it going? That's Noodle Boss. It is a bit brothier. I think it's earlier. This is actually the start of the lunch rush. If I eat earlier, they're slow. But right now, they're in full mode. They got my noodles ready in about 45 seconds today. This place is called Chimchaki. Chimchaki Noodles. This is a famous noodle shop in central Hong Kong, and I eat here about 2 or 3 times a week. Oh, we got company today. It's clear. These are the dumplings. Wontons, shrimp wontons. This is beef, and this is shrimp. Shrimp. Let me break one open. Shrimp meat. Yeah, there are 4 of those in here. 4 shrimps. No, thanks for the love. It's really hot today. I'm eating. Yeah, there are 4 little shrimps smushed together into the dumpling. It's kind of clear. That's cool. And this is called the shrimp wonton. These are wonton noodles. Yeah, you just eat the meat. I think the noodles are about ready. Chinese in Jersey. It's about $5.50 US with the soda. The noodles are about $4. $5 American. Is almost gone. Kind of like angel hair. That's an egg noodle. Go for a hike. It's a bit salty, the broth. I have a we're done. Making more. Ate too fast. Yeah, we're gonna mic drop the broth. That was good. So that was Chimchakee Noodles in central Hong Kong, one of the most famous noodle places in Hong Kong. This is the other place. This is Mox Noodles across the street. Good feed today. Oh, that's cool. Mox is more expensive than Chimchakee. Chimchakee is better, I think. How was Hong Kong? It's awesome. Though it's actually a little warm today. I'm overdressed. I'm dressed to go for a hike up on the mountain, and down here in the city, I'm actually hot. So I kind of need to change. So I'm not sure if I go home and dump some of these clothes, then go for my hike, or just go for my hike and sweat a bit. Probably just go for the hike and sweat a bit. How much does that cost in American money? About $5.50, more or less. Yeah, about $5.50 US. Noodles were about $4. The soda was about $1.20, something like that. Wasn't that bad. It's a pretty quick eat. The record speed was 17 seconds from ordering to service. I got my noodles in 17 seconds. Today actually was pretty close. I probably got the noodles in about 35 seconds. I wasn't exactly timing. I don't speak Chinese. I live in Hong Kong. English. English is the official language, as is Chinese. You can survive here just speaking English. We have Circle K and 7-Eleven. We got both kinds. We even have that was a Hong Kong $50 bill. I got back a bunch of change. So the actual price was about 46 or something like that, which is about 5 something. Oh, where is it? Where they moved it? Oh, well there it is. They moved it over here. Here we go, guys. The watch. No one has bought this watch yet. 6,450,000 Hong Kong. That's about 800,000 US dollars. 800,000 US dollars. Who wants to wear a McMansion on their wrist? Anyway, it's here. It hasn't sold in about 2 months. I don't know if it's ever going to sell. So let's go people watch, yeah? Because we got salad. Oh, mommy, mommy. Am I a black or white dude? I'd let you guess, because there's such a difference, I guess. Oh, actually, I'm Tongan. Part Tongan. The camera is focusing better. I don't know. I would need a mortgage on that. Because we got salad. Oh, money, money. me. Hong Kong is about 95% ethnically Chinese. It's about 0.7% Caucasian and much smaller percent African American or African. Actually, I think most are actually African. Wow, she was tall. Did you see her? She was one of those European. I always tell you about these 6'2", eyes of blue, blonde, size -2 fashion models. And they're all over the place. Yeah? Like this girl crossing the street here in a moment. Yeah, a Russian model. There she is. See that? So yeah, 6'2", eyes of blue, blonde hair, size -2. That's a fashion model. Going to a shoot. I tell you, there are lots of those around here. They are there. I mean, you see those kind of gals all the time. Hong Kong is actually the fashion capital of Asia, and a lot of the fashion photo shoots are done here. So you see a lot of models around in this area. So this is my wife back when she was a model, but my wife is no longer working as a lingerie model. She's an attorney. Oh, actually, that just looks like my wife. I don't know what they eat. What's her about? She is to me the very model of a modern major general. So that's what I get for watching HMS Pinafore. I am the very model of a modern major general. Do I like it over here compared to the States? You should come to visit. It's only $500 round trip airfare. 500 US round trip airfare. What's stopping you? I do like it here. I don't love everything about this place. I don't hate everything. So, you know, when you become a true expat, you realize that some things are better and some things are worse. The air is not bad. Most of the people wearing masks actually have a cold. The reason they're wearing a mask is because it's considered inappropriate for them to go to the office with a sniffle. United, Cathay. So that's $100,000. This one here is $90,000 US dollars. But this ring is $130,000 US. And that ring there is $200,000 US dollars. Not round, 180 round way. That's pretty good. This is a $100,000 ring, $100,000 necklace. These are kind of cheap. This one's only like $40,000. The hotels are actually about on par with what you'd pay in the U.S., but I'd get an Airbnb. I mean, you can get cheap hotels for $80 a night if you want. I mean, there's plenty of them. There's another $120 for the red. Right, this window is thick as snot. I mean, it would take a car to break this window, to be honest. What do we got? Anything pricey? Oh, the green earrings here. Green earrings are checking in at $150,000 US. Yeah, that's probably the most expensive thing here. This stuff's cheap. There's only a couple hundred. I just call them green thingies. The red thingy is coming towards the green thingy. I think we're the green thingy. Mirador Mansions. There's lots of cheap things. Oh, I'm going to miss this light. I'm going to miss the light. No, I'm not. Oh, hell, screw it. Beat the traffic. Are the room cleans $80 a night? Yeah, there's a few places that are okay. The Garden View Hotel. Look up the Garden View Hotel. It's like a 2-star place. A little small. The rooms are small. But I'll be honest, look at Airbnb. Yeah? I mean, you're not coming to Hong Kong for 3 nights. You're coming here for a week. So you might as well just get a place that has a kitchen and other stuff. Otherwise, you're going to be looking for food at 2 in the morning because you're jet lagged. There are a lot of people. Do I see missionaries? Occasionally, not many. Are there always people everywhere? Well, in central Hong Kong, yes, there are a lot of people. But in other parts of Hong Kong, it's actually very isolated. 75% of Hong Kong is undeveloped mountains and jungles. So where I'm going in a minute, we're not going to see anyone. I mean, I'm going to be by myself going for a hike. I just ate some noodles. Maybe we'll go for a walk. We don't really need Uber because we have so many taxis, so many buses, so many subways. I mean, there is Uber, but we don't really use it because it's expensive. Have you ever consulted a feng shui master? What makes you think I'm not a feng shui master? No, I've never consulted one because it's nonsense. DJI, yeah, the DJI flagship. I don't have my drone with me. The flagship store, though, is down this road. Well, a couple of miles. Maybe we should just city walk for a while instead of going up in the mountains. This is actually a large street, 3 lanes, one way. Are we getting a cab? I haven't quite decided yet. I think we'll walk around a little bit. Gas is about $8 US per gallon, $8 US per gallon. But that's only 500,000 cars. Everybody takes public transit. There's 7.3 million people. The shoe slappers. Yeah, I've taken you down to the shoe slappers. I've never actually used the shoe slappers myself. Those are the voodoo curse women. Here we go. As they say in rugby, engage. I did follow the end of the Vikings game. I guess I should probably get out of the middle of the street. Oh, they're doing a fashion shoot over there. Movie shoot. Okay, but I gotta get out of the street. Another fashion shoot. Everybody's doing. Everybody's creating. Guy's creating. I think he's doing a. I think he was doing a time lapse. I probably screwed up his time lapse by doing a Mary Tyler Moore right in the middle of the intersection. Oh well, hey, that's life, buddy. -40. Actually, today it's about 21 Celsius. That's about 68, 70 Fahrenheit. Good night. The Finland Forest Store, Mount Block. Mount Block pen shops are pretty common. They're kind of all over the place now. You didn't hear the Google bonuses? Didn't give anyone bonuses. Oh, that's nice. They would do it. Picture's good. Did I throw my hat in the air? No, but I could turn the world on with my smile. This is Louis Vuitton. This is a little kid in a suit, feeling like, why am I here? I'm going to get approached. Oh, look at the trams. Out of the pink. I always get hit up. Maybe we should just go ride a tram, yeah? You're gonna make it. Now I got the Mary Tyler Moore theme song in my head. It's all your fault. Yeah, there's a restaurant on top of the Armani floor. Hey, thanks for the super heart. It's all Armani. It's like 3 floors of nothing but Armani. Dentist, no fun. Here we go. I know that guy. Does it rain? It rains. Oh, wisdom teeth out. It rains in the winter, in the spring and summer, but not right now. Now it's actually the dry season, so we don't get a lot of rain. There's a police car up there. That's kind of cool. Do I know Jackie Chung? No. Yeah, there's a lot of cars here. Oh, he's just moving. He's not really like an accident. He's just moving illegally parked cars. Yeah, same tick-a-tack. No, we don't have that sound. It's actually a ubiquitous sound in Hong Kong, the walk, don't walk indicators. People from Hong Kong, when they hear that, my scopes are like, oh, that takes me back. I miss that sound. I'm going to go up into this building. I know what I need to do. I need to buy something. Let's go to the Apple store. I wanted to buy something. Lincoln Navigator. Okay. They don't have Lincoln Navigators here. Most American cars are not street legal here because they have right-hand drive. We drive on the left. So this is Armani Children. You need help?
To get down, you need to get to the ground.
Oh, lift over here. I think it's around this way. Oh, let me see if I can find it. Oi. Debichi. Oh yeah, she was good. The lift. Yeah. Okay. She got you.
Thank you.
Yeah. I did help them. She didn't even speak Chinese either. Anyway, so that's Armani Junior. This is clothes you can wear on the playground to get your ass kicked.
So she's following your footsteps.
I do a lot of good deeds. Actually, I help some other people. So this is Armani Florist. Armani Fiore. So all this they do is florist. They were English. Yeah, they were English tourists. There are a lot of British tourists who come to Hong Kong because they were stationed here as soldiers. So British soldiers frequently come back to Hong Kong 30 years after they served. No, don't buy and sell. It's a horrible idea. Horrible idea. Rent. Buying and selling a car, you'll lose so much in the value. You're also responsible for the upkeep and repairs. Just rent. It's not that expensive, believe it or not. It's really, when I drove across country, my car rental was only $2,000 US dollars. Hell, my airfare was only $2,400. Be sure to have a credit card though that pays your collision damage waiver. So you need to get a credit card that covers the loss damage waiver. Wow. She's really thin. And she's wearing a fur coat. Yeah, absolutely. She had big knee-high kicker boots and a fur coat and a mini skirt. And she was like a size 0. Yeah, so my round trip airfare for 4 people was $2,400 US dollars for 4 people to fly to Hong Kong to San Francisco and then back from Washington to Hong Kong. My rental car was $2,000. So, I mean, and that was a minivan. If I was just renting a car, it would have been like less than $1,000 US. So my advice is strongly just to rent a car. That way you don't have to pay insurance, you don't have to have an address, driver's license, all that crap. I mean, the licensing requirements, the insurance requirements, real pain. I rented for a month, and actually so for the first 2 weeks, I rented a Dodge Charger, and I felt kind of like a guy driving a Dodge Charger, eh? You know, it was kind of fun. And then we rented the minivan. It's a little bit faster than Manhattan. It's a little different though. It's more pedestrian based. Manhattan, believe it or not, is actually kind of car based. There are so many cars running around that sort of adds to the intensity level of Manhattan. Whereas here it's all people, all pedestrians basically. And so it's pretty intense. You know, they're not that tall. I'm a 5'9". I'm considered large by Hong Kong standards. I wear large clothes in Hong Kong standards. I'd actually wear mediums in the United States. 5'9", I'm not really the taller. I mean, all those guys there are taller than me. I'm taller than these guys. But honestly, I'm probably about average. I know everybody thinks Asians are smaller, and they are slightly, but they're not tremendously. There's a lot of really tall Asian guys and girls. I mean, especially from northern China. I mean, if you want a really tall Chinese girl, go to northern China. 640. Yeah, this is a mall. This is the IFC shopping mall. This is one of several high-end shopping malls aimed mainly at mainland Chinese tourists, selling basically stuff you find in Vogue magazine. But this one has an Apple store. This one's a little bit more mid-range than some of the other malls, i.e. some of the people in Hong Kong actually shop here. But whereas other malls are almost all things. The Apple store is right here, yeah? So I need to go, it's a 3-story Apple store. We're going in on the second floor. I'm going to go up to the third floor. No sales tax, income tax 16%. Yeah, suits are the de rigueur of the business attire. I'm going to look for a wireless wireless charger. Hi, the wireless iPhone charger. That one there. Up to 7.5. 7.5. Oh, which one to get?
Function is same, just the band different and the color different.
It says up to 7.5.
Yeah,
They're both.
same.
Is it always 7.5, or does it regulate itself at 5 for some items and 7, or do you know?
For the iPhone, can up to 7.
Up to. I want to charge faster. I think the white will be cool. This is $4.90. The same price, yeah? This was a coin toss, yeah? All right, should I buy the black one or the white one? I have my fans tell me what to buy. Guys, should I buy the black one or the white one? They're the same price.
Did you get that
White.
case yet?
What?
Did you get that case yet?
Yeah, that's just the standard Apple.
Oh, is that the standard one?
Yeah.
We don't have them.
We got white, black, black, 2 blacks, 2 whites, 3 blacks, 4 blacks, 3 whites, 4 whites. Oh, guys, you gotta make up a mind, man. White, white, black, black.
Is this the opinion poll?
Yeah, it's my opinion poll. And white's ahead by 1. White's ahead by 2. Well, black is coming back. Jeez, now black's tied.
Todd?
Purple. Okay, we're gonna buy black. Okay. Yeah, we'll get those. Actually, I'll get the white one. Yeah. Let's get the white. Let's get the white one. There's income tax is 16%. It's 1.6. It's a flat rate. They don't. Have a bag too? Yeah.
Do you need the shopping bag?
Yes, please. What's this, a speaker? 16% for everybody. But then I have to pay American tax too, because I'm an American. Okay? I can't pay with Apple Pay because it's on this phone. I'd sign one. That's good. I don't know how much this is.
Give me your email.
Should be in there. This can all see my email address. Yeah. It should like find my credit card, and so I don't have to do this. Okay, there you go. It's the middle of what? Tuesday. There's 3 floors too. So this was 400. This was $60 Hong Kong, 60 US. How about? All right, thank you. Cool. All righty then. Well, my email address, andrew@layden.com. That's pretty public knowledge. Where should we go now? We can go up on the roof, yeah? You guys want to go up on the roof? Yeah, well, they all wear the same thing. Oh, wow, the Starbucks is closed. Cupcake Factory. Ooh. 2 chargers. Well, I want to get a wireless battery charger. So I could just, have like a battery that's wired and then just put it in my pocket. And then my phone can charge in my pocket. That would be awesome. Is wireless charging fast now? I'll tell you tomorrow because I'm going to do it tonight. This Starbucks closed. There's only like 2 other Starbucks in this shopping mall. Yeah, because we're going to have to pay tax. They take the creepy faces off. The Xmas display thing is gone, yeah. So, do need 24-hour power. Does charge only work on the iPhone X? No, it works on anything that does. There's a standard wireless charging standard that applies to pretty much everything. Let's go up on the roof, guys. You want to go on the roof, or we can get a view of the skyline? I haven't been on the roof in a while. There's one of those 6-foot Amazon women. English is the official language, as is Chinese. You can speak either language and get by here in Hong Kong, especially in this area. This area, they actually speak 3 languages. They speak Cantonese, Mandarin, and English. Macau actually has rather weak Wi-Fi. LTE service was only rolled out last year, and when I go to Macau, it's a really, really crappy signal. It's 3G in many places, and to the point that I disconnect. So every time we've tried to scope Macau, it's been less than interesting. Yeah, that's pretty big. I know of him, I don't know him. Can you pay for Starbucks using a phone app? I don't know, most people use their Octopus card, their Subway card. I'm sure they have a rewards program. Oh, did this place close? There used to be a restaurant up here. I guess it's gone. Everything changes. Oh, it's closed up here. They got their little Gurkha bodyguards up here today. No, I can go outside. Let's go outside. How does Amazon work? Not very well. We have to ship from the USA. There's no local Amazon. We have other companies doing it. It's around the roof. The roof is on fire. Burn that mother down. God, it's hot. I gotta go home before I go for my hike. It's just too flipping hot. Hong Kong had a Gurkha force protecting it by the British. A lot of the Gurkhas who remained went into private security. So Nepalese are very, very much in demand for security, even though they're not really Gurkhas. But dang, I'll tell you what, this is actually really freaking scary. Yeah? So like, let's just walk over the edge. La 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 la. Dang, that's pretty fucking scary. Yeah, talk about heights. This is like, there's like nothing here. It's like, this piece of glass, we didn't really decide to measure it up right. So, you just take it on granted that this piece of glass is secure. Yeah, screw that. I think we're just gonna mosey down this way. So that's the Airport Express station over there. That's where the trains come in from the airport. Made me nervous walking up to it, yeah? It's an overhang. I'm on an overhang right now, yeah? I think so. Ooh. So it is kind of like hangover. There's a glass awning down there. If I was to jump, I would probably, that would be really nasty. If I was to jump, I would land on the glass awning and my innards would splay out on the glass for everyone to see down below. Boy, this is a stupid design. Walk to the end and then, shit, that looks like a snake. Alright, whatever. Yeah, that's actually happened. People have committed suicide onto glass awning thingies. And it's been rather messy for those below. So we got a better view of the trains, the subway station here. So that's the Airport Express station. That's where you come and you check in your luggage and you catch a train out to the airport, which is about 24 minutes away by express train. So you only have to be here 90 minutes before your flight. So you drop your bags here 90 minutes before your flight, then you zoom out to the airport, get on your plane, and you're on your way. None of this 3 hours early bullcrap. Were I the one eating dumplings with soup inside? That was yesterday. Yeah, we had shalom bao yesterday. Those were the dumplings that had the soup inside. They were really good, but I'm not going to eat them today. It's a relatively high-speed train. It's not like a bullet train. The bullet trains are coming. The bullet trains are coming next year. The roof. The roof. The roof is... Well, this is a new awning. They just put this up. Huh. So, now you're looking at central Hong Kong. This is where we had a Perry meetup long ago. You want to see the real Hong Kong? Let me go over to Kowloon. So the carnival's in town. There's a Marriott over there in Admiralty, over that way, but it's not there. I can't see it from here. Do I live in Japan? No, I live in Hong Kong, which is part of China. Yeah, it was about 3 years ago. So this is the post office over here. This building's going to be torn down and they're going to put in some shopping mall or something there. Big debate is, well, who gets this piece of property? This is like the most sought after piece of property in the city. They want to put something here. And we'll see what comes of that. And I imagine they're going to take out those 2 parking garages. I am an American, but I've lived here in Hong Kong for 8 years. I am a permanent resident of Hong Kong. I have the right to remain, well, forever. As long as I can afford it. 50 to 100 million, 100 for that little spot. Try about 3 billion US. I think that's pretty much what they're expecting that to get, between probably about 3 billion US dollars, if not more. I think 5 billion is actually likely for that property. Yeah, for the land. So just so you know, a parking garage, no bigger than that one right over there, sold for 3 billion US dollars just about 6 months ago. A parking garage with a much smaller footprint than this sold for 3 billion. How do they make profits? Well, the land here is expensive. I mean, Jesus. I mean, you got houses here that run $100 million. Lots of them. You got, it's not hard to make a profit on land like that. So they will probably, I easily think that'll go for 3 billion, if not 5 billion US dollars. And then they'll throw up a skyscraper, kind of like this one. This one is 100-some stories tall, and they'll make lots of money. They'll make it back. Supply, demand. Heavy demand, little supply. Nothing. Crime rate is one of the lowest in the developed world. We have a very, very low crime rate. Last year we had about 22 murders. Street crime is very low. Violent crime is very low. Actually, most Americans who live here say it's one of the reasons they remain is that there's just very, very little crime. It is windy, yeah. Let's feel something there. Sorry about that. It's not that windy. I got the mic covered now. Oh, Star Ferry's coming. It's a police boat chasing down the Star Ferry. I wonder if he's going to ram him. That's a customs boat. I didn't bring my dead cat. You saw purse snatching live. I saw someone get their phone ripped off live. There is the Star Ferry. Toot-toot. Crisscrossing the harbor over to Kowloon, as it's done every day for almost 100 years. There's another Star Ferry coming back the other direction. See that one leaving. There's the old Kowloon train station tower you can see in the background there. Go get a ferry. No, I don't need to go that side. I need to go exercise. Actually, I can walk down here. All this is landfill, yeah. I was at the carnival. I go to the carnival with my kids. So this is the new exit ramp for a new 6-lane underground bypass they're building in the city. Let me see if I can show you. So this building, this is the down ramp, and then the exit is way over here. So it's going to connect over to those area over there. They've built a 6-lane underwater under dredge area for a new bypass highway to get all the big cars off the Central. They love building stuff here. They're building a third runway at the airport. They're building a bullet train to China. They're building a second tunnel, another third train tunnel under the harbor. They're building a new subway line. They just keep building. They want to build a new 50,000 seat rugby stadium. What more can they build? Build, build, build. Meanwhile, in America, it takes 6 months to fix an escalator on the subway system. Trump does not have a building here. He had a pretty bad luck with his dealings with Hong Kong people. He actually didn't do very well financially in his dealings with some Hong Kong businessmen. I think he has a little grudge about that, even today. We're 2 floors up, so we gotta go down. Hong Kong dollar is a peg exchange rate. It has been fixed to the US dollar for over 40 years. So the only people that manipulate our currency is the US Federal Reserve. So when quantitative easing came out, it had a knock-on effect to the Hong Kong economy. We're not pegged to the Chinese dollars. We're pegged to the US dollar. So our interest rates mirror those interest rates of the United States. So when all that flush cash came out, basically all our prices went up.
Supposedly you're allowed to get it.
Would you find it difficult for an American to visit even though they speak language? What do you mean? The language here is English. English is the official language, as is Chinese, which means everything and pretty much everybody speaks 2 languages, more or less. So you're going to have no problem visiting Hong Kong. In fact, it's one of the easiest cities to visit overseas because the language. I mean, at the very least, all the signs are in English, you know? So I did not join a frat. So like if you need to find stuff, everything, you know, all the signs are in English and in Chinese. So guys, it's time for a taxi. I'm going to go take this wireless iPhone charger home and plug it in. And then I think I'm going to go for a hike. Got a little bit of work to do. Appreciate you guys watching. But I think we'll just sign off with this weird artsy-fartsy thing. This is a good sign-off screen. Anyway, feel free to follow me. I will go up to the peak later today. I'm not sure if I'll broadcast. Depends how fast my battery recharges with the new wireless thing.